So today we're going to be talking about a very exciting day. The seventh season of the Clone Wars has started, and we got our first episode today. So I think we've all been waiting a pretty long time for this, and most of us Star Wars fans have grown up with the Clone Wars for 6 years, and now we can finally see the seventh season return in all of its glory. So joined with me today for our discussion is going to be Star Wars Fan 9999. And also Family B this time, a newcomer to the channel. So, okay, our first thing, I don't know, what are our general thoughts of, our first episode? How do we feel about it?
I thought it was pretty good. It definitely feels like Clone Wars. Again, it's kind of like, you know, exactly as I read it.
That's
all those
good,
years
yeah.
ago. All those 6 years.
Yeah. Family, you?
Yeah, I thought it was a nice start. Didn't do too much, didn't do too little.
Alright, that's fair. So yeah, our first, arc in the 7th season is going to focus on the Bad Batch clones. So, Cody, Rex, Jeffy, and Kix are trying to figure out how to defeat the Separatists as they take over the Republic-held planet of Anaxis. So, yeah, this had our clones charging in and trying to figure out how the droids are beating their algorithm, and yeah, that's a basic plot summary. So, there's a few Easter eggs in this episode, definitely. When the Republic gunship crashed, it definitely was supposed to be the Republic gunship crash from the original 2003 Clone Wars series. It looked pretty similar, and also when Rex was shooting down that battle droid, it kind of sounded like a James Bond suppressed pistol.
Oh yeah, there's also like another Easter egg I heard, like with the two droids. It was like, it's like, what do you think is going on? It's like, I don't know, maybe it's another drill. Like kind of like how it was like with the
Stormtroopers.
in A New Hope, with the Stormtroopers, when like Obi-Wan was sneaking around disabling the tractor beam. You know, that line was like ripped straight out of there, so that was like another Easter egg.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, Star Wars has always been full of Easter eggs, so I'm glad to see him come back and stuff. Alright, so now I actually had a few problems with the episode. I don't know if this is just me, but a few things I kind of felt the dialogue was a bit clunky, and I definitely didn't expect that, seeing that this is our seventh season of Clone Wars, and it's gotten pretty good. And yeah, that was my only gripe for the episode. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, I think they just been like kind of like reusing the audio from when they were originally going to make the episodes, like back in like 2014 before it got canceled. It seems to me that they've just been reusing that audio, because I've like, you can like go online and like you know, watch the unreleased episodes, and it like, it plays like, you know, what was originally planned. So it's to me that now that they've like been going back and remaking it, like they kind of have their work cut out for them, because they've just been reusing all this stuff that they've, you know, did before.
Yeah, it might not line up exactly right, or, you know, seem, I don't know, fluent or smooth. So, which is why I'm hoping for our new arcs that we're gonna get, it might be a little bit better and natural. Okay, and yeah, for those of you who don't know, there were actually further planned seasons for Clone Wars until Disney canceled it, so the Bad Batch arc is actually, it's actually reused footage.
There was one major difference, though, that I've noticed since rewatching the unused footage and what has now been, you know, released, is that in the scene where Rex is explaining to Anakin about, you know, the algorithm, in the meeting he mentions that, oh, I think it's, you know, it could be Echo still alive.
Yeah.
And, you know, and what we got is like Rex kind of keeps his mouth shut, and we kind of get a more private moment with him and Cody.
Yeah, and the troop barracks.
About his like thoughts on on his theory of like Echo still being alive.
Yeah, I was actually
Yeah.
kind of surprised that the Echo thing was in there. I mean, I only watched a little bit of the unreleased footage, so I thought that was a nice surprise that he was gonna be back in the show. So our new villain for this arc, at least, is Admiral Trench, the spider-looking guy.
Yeah.
I think you had a thought about him,
like,
family.
Yeah, I can't remember how he survived, because there's that one episode where it's like the cloaking ship that like Anakin like fires like some torpedoes at him. Or wait, no, like Admiral Trench fires torpedoes at him, but he maneuvers the ship so that the torpedoes go right back at Admiral Trench. And so
And then-
I can't remember how they explained how he lived though, but he's back now.
Well, you know, we actually saw him again in season 6. If you guys
Yeah, we
remember
did.
the start
Ah,
of
yes,
the Fives arc, where what was his name? Tub, where he kills the
Tub.
Jedi. They were attacking Admiral Trench's army.
Ring of
And
Vinda.
they didn't dive into how Trench survived, so we still aren't really sure how.
It's assumed he's not dead. And
Yeah,
he isn't dead.
Mhm.
Because he's in his full
And-
glory.
Yeah, maybe we could see him have like another battle with you, Lauren, because that was one of the major things in the first interaction we had with Trench in the first episode, not in season 6. Like Admiral Yularen was one of the ones who was facing Trench, and he got absolutely destroyed.
That's true,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, and then he saw him presumably die. So I wonder if he doesn't know, or yeah, that could be interesting to see how that plays out.
I could see that as a possibility. I mean, they could definitely change it around, and if they actually want to give a definitive end to Trench, maybe it could be like a capital ship duel or something, so...
And they wouldn't really have to do much to set that up, because
Not exactly.
most people have seen the other episodes, so they would just already know what's going down, basically.
Yeah, and I think it can be inferred that, you know, two military commanders kind of want to kill each other and they got a little rivalry. I don't think that'd be hard to, set up, as you said.
Yeah, but I don't remember like Admiral Yularen being featured in the teaser material.
Yeah, I kind of
And
hope we
plus,
see him.
I don't want to spoil like much, but you know I've seen this for how the Bad Batch arc ends.
Yeah,
I
know.
don't think they'll change much from that. So I mean that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I haven't seen none released, so I don't really plan to. I just want to watch how it is.
Yeah,
it's kind of nice to be surprised. But...
Yeah.
I've heard a little bit more about it. There's a few scenes I remembered, but yeah, this is pretty new to me, even though it's already been released to the public and everything. But yeah, all right. Oh yeah, and another thing that you were kind of concerned about, family, episode runtime length, it being as it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just was disappointed. I was hoping for more content.
Sure.
I think we all were. So yeah, I'm still. Look, if they had more episodes at 20 minutes, then that would have been okay.
Yeah.
But it just feels like it might be rushed, and I'm glad this episode didn't feel that way. 'Cause if it did, I would have a little less optimism. But it wasn't too fast. Might have been a little slow, but they
Yeah,
introduced characters,
that's
so I
what I
think it's
felt.
what it had to do.
Yeah, and this is gonna be a course series arc, I believe. So we're gonna get 3 more shows, and then we're gonna move on, and that's classic Clone Wars and stuff.
Yeah, like a 4-episode arc. Yeah.
That's pretty traditional for the show.
How'd you guys think about like the designs of the Clone Batch 99.
I think they're
Force
pretty cool.
99.
I mean, they're definitely a little different, which is how they should be, you know.
But like one of
Yeah,
them like,
I
literally
did
looks
like
Rambo.
Hmm?
Yeah, that
Like the
does.
leader Hunter, I think was his name was. He like literally looks like Rambo.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he's got the bandana and face paint, sure.
Yeah.
Although I did think the thing on Tech with like the goggle mask, I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Uh huh.
Like how his like his visor was cut out, so he could have shape for his I don't know, technology
I
goggles.
also kind of saw Crosshair as like this moody teenager, and like Gregor as like his little brother.
Gregor, yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I thought
I don't
that
know,
was
but
kinda
I feel like
fun.
it's kind of cliche for like the, you know, the sort of like sniper or marksman character to be kind of like, you know, the silent type. Because if you ever see like Avatar: The Last Airbender, like remember like Jet and his like band of rebels, right? He, like there's that one archer guy, I can't remember his name, but he was like the silent character too.
Mm. Yeah, I watched that, but yeah, I thought he was actually going to talk a little bit less. I was surprised that he said a sentence as soon as he did, thinking, you know, that
Oh, yeah.
typical motif of a silent sniper character, but yeah, he had a bit more lines than I expected. So do we got any other thoughts? I think I've covered everything I've wanted to get to.
I think, did we talk about Echo already? We kind of mentioned him
Yeah, what are you thinking about
coming
him?
back. I just would like to know how he survived and
Yeah.
kind of like how the information is being given up, and also where he's being held.
Well, they did name drop the planet at the end where he was being
Yeah.
held.
Yeah, like
I forgot, but
Sir Minor.
It started with an
So
S, and it was like a
two.
2-word.
yeah, it was like Skeko, I think, something like that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Skeko Minor.
That sounds right.
Uh-huh. And yeah, Trench was really surprised that they figured they like download it. So he obviously knows what's at stake.
Yeah, he blew a gasket when he heard Skeko Minor. Like. Now I do remember they kind of did like a Bucky thing with him, like the Separatists took him over and patched him up, but he really wasn't in the best of shape, and they put him on like, life support. That's like the one clip I remember from the deleted episodes and unfinished stuff. So I guess they could just be like forcing it out of him and.
Well, yeah, brainwashed. Well, I was thinking more torture.
Yeah.
Seems more like it's not really that much of a theory. Like it's just
common knowledge.
likely. But what I'd like to see is kind of like that Bucky thing, and then like see basically how Cap and Bucky faced off in the Winter Soldier. Basically, like oh my god,
trying to kill each other.
Rex and I blanked on the name. I had to switch universes there. Rex and Echo facing off. That would be a very cool scene.
That could be, yeah.
Yeah.
I got
what
the
it kind of seems to me is that like Echo's like maybe like subconscious has been like uploaded to this like cyber mainframe or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, he kind of seems like he knows he shouldn't be doing it, like he's... Because I'm pretty sure after my second viewing, when Rex asked Tech to ask who the voice was, I think Echo could hear Tech communicating to him. So I think that's how he said his you know, his numbers basically. So I think he's still kind of like conscious, half conscious.
Well, you know, they said it was a live signal that they were receiving.
Yeah, that too. That
so,
too.
yeah.
It wasn't recorded.
He is on the other end.
Alright. Any last thoughts?
I think that's it.
Yeah, so... Yeah, this has been our review for the first episode in the 7th season of Clone Wars, and... Yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Yeah, see ya.